Hello, good people. Welcome to Tuesday night. It's Apex Online Racing. It's the race that was postponed a couple of weeks ago, and we are at Nurburgring. You can hear the cars going around. It's 90 minutes this time around, which means fueling is allowed, refueling is allowed. Tires are not compulsory. But because it's likely to rain, it's very likely that we'd have to change from wet tires to dry tires, or from dry to wet. Although it's also possible that we just have only wet or only dry. So we basically have to come out ready for all kinds of situations. I'm looking forward to it.
The guy ahead has just done a 157.09.
Mid-pack starts is always chaos at Nürburgring, no matter what level you're driving at, even in real life.
Yellow flag. Incident clear. Green flag.
Well, not necessarily chaos, but very much a how switched on are you? And I'm not very switched on for this final lap, it seems.
Sector 1 is 0.7 off the pace.
Damn me, what are you doing? Left so much time out in the lap.
Sector 1 is clear. Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
Well, it's going to be an interesting start, people.
Green flag, you're clear. Yellow flag, stay sharp. Yellow flag is sector 2.
Track looks green. Still a chance of rain, but yeah. What was the fastest time in qualifying? 1:55.6. Yeah, I could definitely do that. It's okay, Demi. It's okay. Oh, Lennart, another quick driver, is right behind me. So he didn't have a good qualifying either. And there's Eugene bringing up the rear with no qualifying time. Watch him make it into the top 10 because he can avoid all the shenanigans in front. There's Sindri, my teammate, 2 positions in front of Eugene. Nins in 22nd, so not too far from me. I expect him to possibly try and jump me. Oh, there's going to be a lot of... Oh, Lennart has a penalty as well. Is that for the incident with you, Eugene? I think that may be. I think Lennart touched Eugene last week. I think he was also the race winner last time out. So, solidly in the middle of the pack, you know.
20 seconds.
Let's hope we've got everything right and we've thought of all that we need to. See how the race goes.
Go in single file.
I hope I don't punt anyone. That's a big thing for me, actually. I don't want to get in any incidents. You're behind the rater. You just have to get him on the starts. Whoa, stole the car. People, clearly I'm not ready for this. But on y va. You don't see Kevin Esther complaining when he has to start at the back of his grids. He just gets on with it. Let's hope I don't have to do too many wheels on the grass maneuvers. If you're unsure what I'm referring to, look up Kevin Esther overtakes Nurburgring. Admittedly, it's usually on the full Nordschleife circuit, but he is well known for his bravery, let's put it like that. Check my first pit stop. Everything seems in order. Yep. Looking forward to this one, people. Middle of the pack. Let's try not to get punted. Let's try not to punt. Let's hope I can find my rhythm nice and early, because that will be key. If I can get into a nice rhythm early, I think we should be okay. 90 minutes of racing, people. An extra 30 minutes of goodness with the chance of rain. I mean, considering there's a chance of rain, it means there could also be a two-stop or run in this race.
90 minutes. Okay, Damien, here we go.
Let's go. Good luck, Eugene. Good luck, Sindri. So one was out of position. Thankfully, it wasn't me. Oh, it's the car in front of me. It's the foul.
Left side. Still side by side. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. There on your left. On your left. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still side by side.
So far, so good. We've survived so far. But still a long way to go.
On the left side. Your left.
Hey Celine, how you doing?
Left side. Still there. Clear left.
Full send, yeah? I misjudged qualifying, so I have a lot of making up to do if I want to get a decent position. It's 90 minutes, so there is some time. Do better than that, damn it. That's the hope, that's the hope. Just outlive the opposition. Not by braking like that though. Gonna conserve my tires as long as I can in case it rains. That was a position.
V13.
Like Parsons is defending with all his guts. I'm just gonna remember to try and stay calm behind all of it. See if a mistake happens.
Yellow flag, stay sharp. Incident clear, green flag.
I was saying in the practice session that I haven't actually driven the Bentley in the dry around here. So I need to be a bit more careful than normal. But it feels good so far. It feels good.
Green flag, sector 1. The leader's just done a 157. On the left side. You're clear left. We expect light rain in the next 6
That was close. Thank you, Dejan.
Okay, Damien, don't think about the lap times. Just hit each and every apex. V12. Your last lap time was at 158.87.
He could have made that a lot harder after his mistake. Well, he left the door there. So hopefully between us we can go forward together.
front. The gap's now 0.5. Slow to turn 3.
Safely, safely, damn. Come on, Dammy, you're better than that. There's rain in 15 minutes, people. There is rain in 15 minutes. The plan to go long has been aborted. Track temp, 28. Copy. What is that on the side of the road?
Alright, Damien. Our refueling window will open after 1 hour 17 minutes. Closes at about 1 hour 24 minutes.
I guess I might as well burn fuel now. Yeah, I think that's the plan. Like, just if the rain lasts the rest of the race, long tank it to the end. This Aston is doing a mighty job. Pierre, put some pressure on. Or are we trying to catch the pack in front?
7.80.
Need you to go faster, mate. I'm getting pressure from my man. I think I'm going to send it soon, mate. This is taking a while. Looks like the rain's going to be heavy enough as well. Well, we know Mercedes has drag speed. It's alright, buddy. I'm gonna wait for another mistake. You're gonna make one. I have to be patient. Dammy, be patient. Don't be the first to make the mistake. I'm just sitting here thinking of the best way to get around this. Well, it looks like we're catching the pack in front, so patience does pay off. That's almost all the way to podium in front of us. So
Okay, Damien, hold your nerve, just keep it smooth. No
still a
mistakes.
slight chance of opportunity.
On your left side, you're clear left.
Oh,
Your right side,
I'm here, buddy. I'm here.
still there. Still side by side. He's still there.
No, 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 no. Parsons defends well. I don't want to be behind him.
Still there. Clear on the right. Hold your line. Hold your line. Car on the right. Still there.
Hey, buddy. I didn't need that, mate. Did not need that.
Clear right.
That little nudge, not necessary.
All right. Clear right.
It's going to be difficult. Actually, don't say that, damn it. You get your chance to try.
In front is Parsons.
By the way, that nudge was definitely not intentional, people. So GT racing, after all, like side-by-side action happens. Both barely felt it. I just had to back out because I was a little worried that I would lose control of the car. And at the end of the day, we're trying to survive as long as possible without incidents. Like, he will make mistakes still, and there's still the pit stops to go.
Hold your line. He's still there. Still there. Still side by side. Still there. Still there. Still there.
Not sure his spatial awareness is as good.
Side by side. He's still there. Hold your line. Hold your line.
I just have to trust it and go.
Hold your line. Still there. Left. Left side.
Got distracted. Hey! Hiho!
Or left. There on the left.
Come on. I left you all that space. You can't do that to me. 2 seconds.
Yellow flag.
Rain in 5 minutes. That's kind of why I want to pass him and put some good laps in.
The yellow. Car on the left. Clear left. Contact sector 3. Don't be pressured. Keep your exit speeds up.
It was also my fault for leaving that door open last time. But I think it may have turned out to be a good thing that I did. Because I think we were all carrying too much speed through there that time.
The leader has just done a 156.45.
That was a chance that wasn't there to take advantage of. Good try, Kaksauki. Not today. Not today.
We're expecting rain in the next 60 minutes.
Oh, the rain is here.
Okay, Damien, we're getting proper rain now. Looks like it's getting harder. The gap to Arsenal's in front is now 0.7.
Time to box. Box. Let's hope I got my pressures right. I think people are braving it for longer. I should probably have considered that.
On the left side. 17 there. Clear on the left. Watch your speed.
Did it even occur to me?
Expect traffic when you come out. When we leave the pits, we think we'll be in P31, right with P18 and P17.
Yeah, we're just gonna go for it, guys. Hope that we get it right. Hope that we call the early pit stop right. Oh, too far back. Whoop whoop. Let's go. You're right. I almost forgot about the tires, by the way. Almost forgot about the tires. Get your traction control right. So your brake bias. Turn on your rain lights. And your regular lights. What else do I need to do? Please tell me I put on wets. Oh, I did. Oh. People, I was scared. I thought I put on dry tires by mistake. I was so upset.
Exit's clear. Don't cross the white line.
But so what's about to happen is I'm coming out on dries, on wet, on a greasy track. So I may lose some time in this phase. Could have considered that if I went longer, waited for the track to get damp before I came in. But there's a lot of ifs, buts and maybes when it comes to racing, and right now we just want to get forward as far as possible. Nice and gentle to start.
The leader is pitting.
Don't want to ruin the tires too early. I think I also have enough fuel to make it to the end. Definitely do. Even if I use 3 liters a lap? I don't know yet. Jim, you said it was raining. This is not heavy rain yet. This is still light rain.
The tyres are cold, watch out.
Copy. If you notice I'm driving a little carefully, it's because I'm trying to take care of the tires.
The car ahead's pitting.
Oh, that pack in front just pitted. Screw your tires, damn it. Go get it, go get it, go get it, go get it. Wonder where he comes out, the foul. Oh, he came out in front of me.
Incident in Sector 2. Sector 2 is yellow.
Alright, so that was not my greatest pit stop, to be honest, people.
Sector 2 is clear.
This was the car that was behind me, in front of me now. He's on cold everything, and I just need to trust myself. Where's Parsons? That's probably who I should be comparing myself to.
Alright, Damien, you're in and this guy in. The gap's now 0.41. The leader's pitting now.
Yeah, I think the extra lap was the better strategy call, guys.
Mills is leading the race.
Okay, people, we go. Like a struggling dummy. Oof, oof, oof. Ooh, big off moment was about to happen there, people.
Your tyre temperatures look good. Okay, Damien, there's a car exiting the pits, heads up. B15.
Time to put him under pressure, dummy. Actually, the time to do that was the last lap. I'm not driving too... Oh, I'm in P9 though. So I made positions on the pit stop, so can't be too upset with that. Still want to go forward. I think I can go further forward in this race.
We expect medium rain in the next 6 minutes. The leader, Mills, is pitting.
And I see Comrade Carey holding up Pierre in front. So people, when I came out of the pit stops, I said that was a bad stop. It wasn't terrible. I did lose one position to the car in front, but it looks like overall we made up on the packs in front.
Well done, Damien. Great move. Keep it up. Awesome stuff, mate. Keep it coming. P7.
I'm here, Carrie. What are we doing? Am I sending it? Am I sending it? Not this time. But it's coming soon, buddy.
You've got cold front tyres. Come on, don't make it easy for him. Make him go the long way around.
Yes. Sorry, Carrie.
Side. Clear left.
Go, go, go.
On your right. Clear on your right. Oh, bad luck, Damien. Come on, don't let him get away.
Oh, shit. Sorry, buddy. See, that was bad driving by me, people. I knew he was going a bit slower than normal, but I didn't account for it, and that's really bad.
P6.
Gave myself damage, gave him damage. It's okay, we can still have time to catch the cars in front. Look at this, I'm sandwiched by Nins and Carrie. Nins behind, Carrie in front. What kind of devil's sausage is this? Two meme lords either side of me. Let's see if we're catching the cars in front. Keep the relative on for now.
Got cold tyres. We need to get some heat into them.
Not really. 3.6 seconds steadily. Oh, he passed up in front. Aye.
Sixth place. You just
I know, I know. The car was in front of us while I just overtaken the Mercedes. I want to try and get a podium if possible. Come on, dummy. Put it together. Gotta find a way past them. I mean, I could have taken the chance where I bopped him, but I didn't really want to overtake him like that, you know. It was clearly my mistake. Yeah, the Lexus is definitely pulling away now.
Car on your right. Clear on your right. Car on your right side. Hold your line. Clear on the right. Still side by side. Clear right. Good move, mate.
Look at the Lexus go, though. I know, that was a good pass. Oh, the Aston behind came through as well. Nin's on a charge.
Yellow flag accepted.
I feel very crappy with my driving style currently. I'm just muscling the car through corners. Needs to be a bit smoother. A little bit smoother, you know?
The gap behind is now 0.9.
I hope that wasn't my fault with Carry, because he's dropped a lot of positions. Ah. Also, people, that pit stop was a good timing eventually, it looks like.
You're in the sky. The gap's now 0.14. Car's left side. Clear on the left.
Yes, I'm so happy with that.
Well done, Damien. Good pass. Nice front.
Let's see if I can catch P4, P3 now. Yeah, I think that push, like, Carry was struggling before I got to him. But yeah, still no excuse for me punting him though. Definitely more like a little butt slap. I'm with you on that one, Celine. 100% with you on that one. That's the playful one, you know, like, hey, as King Julian said, what's a king, what's a kiss amongst friends, you know? It's pulling away a little. I need to get more consistent. Oh, my tire pressure's a bit low, that's why. But you know what, right now I'll take them being this temperature, or this pressure rather, in case the rain slows down. If the rain slows down a little bit, then they'll come back into the right pressure range, so it's just a little forward hope in there. But yeah, I'm really letting him pull away from me. Not good.
The gap behind is now 1.7 seconds.
Upside, I think we're both catching P2, so just head down and keep going. That was a very slow lap. Almost took it like it was in the dry, and I promise you that would not have been good, people, because I would have touched that Astro to the outside on the left, and once you touch that in the wets, you can say goodbye to any grip you have. Hopefully that's a good enough reminder for me. Yep, I think we are definitely catching the car in front, so that's good for me. So I'm not catching P3 yet, but he's catching P2, and so am I. And hopefully they, being in the presence of each other, slow themselves up, and I get a chance to come back in. But Kagzalki is actually looking quite good currently. Sector 3. Oh, I'm being very cautious to there. That's okay. I'm okay with that for now. because that's a very easy place to lose the car.
The gap ahead is now 4.8 seconds. The gap behind is now 3.2.
Oh, that's good to hear. I'm pulling away from the cars behind. Look at that. Kazauki just got past him. Aye. He's driving very well. Okay, so all I can do is keep going and hope that Magnion keeps coming back then. Mangion.
Yellow flag, stay sharp. Green flag, you're clear.
Yellow flag was not for you, Demi. Let's see what lap times they do. I think they're doing 205s, maybe 204s. No, 206, 208. Alright, Dami, get your backside together. I mean, so far from where we started, it's been a decent drive, but there is still 14.5. There are still 45 minutes left in the race, you know.
You're at the halfway mark. Keep pushing.
Okay, Damien, that's half distance. You're looking good for fuel.
The Lexus loves the rain, but the McLaren does not. Yeah, I think you're right there as well. Also, I like the Porsche in the rain. I really like the Porsche in the rain. Really, really like it in the rain. You know that Mercedes? It looks like it's dropped off from behind us on the relative. It's Nins once again behind us.
This really isn't good enough. Come on, start concentrating. P4. Okay, Damien. Lap times are pretty consistent.
Let's judge that one. Really want that podium place if I can get it. Obviously, if I can get to P3, I would then want P2,
Depending on this car, the gap is 2.0.
and so on, etc. If you watch Community, you know where that's from. If you don't, if you do, you don't remember, go back and watch the drama class with the fake, classes. I think it's something in conspiracy. You really made a lot of ground. Yep, I did, Marin. I did. He stepped away and I decided, well, I didn't just decide, it kind of came together, but yes, we've made positions up. The pit stop worked out well, a lot better than I thought. At the time I came out, I thought I had bungled it, but it looked like a very good call. And largely because I think my tires had come up to pressure while others were still struggling with theirs. Don't follow the McLaren, you know he's struggling, dummy. You've done this hard work to close up, dummy. Don't throw it away now. The pressure of you coming up is enough. When you get there, you see what mistakes he makes. Okay. Oh, shit. My dog thought I was talking to her.
Temperature's fallen. It's now 26 Celsius.
This is no good for my tire pressures, though. I needed them to be higher. That's right, indeed. Yeah, the tire pressures are not right. Needed another 4 clicks, maybe?
Alright, clear on the right.
Woo, that was lucky. Well, let's see if we can find some rhythm again. Alright, so people, Marin was saying in the chat, literally as I was about to make that corner, I was reading it, that I should just follow him and he'll make a mistake because McLaren is hard to drive in the rain. And that's exactly what happened. But yes, people, we're up to P3 from P13, I believe. I don't remember where we qualified. But now I have to try and just stay on rhythm and be ready for other people's mistakes while not making too many of my own. Because that Lexus is still pulling away from me, 7.6 seconds.
The gap behind's increased to 6.7 seconds. Yellow flag in sector 3. Sector 3 is clear.
Yeah, Lexus is very good in the rain and cold, Myron says. And so did Celine earlier, so yeah. A podium is good for my championship chances, you know. So I should be grateful.
V3.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
If you're if you're watching and wondering what I meant by pressures, in the wet you want your pressures to be at 30.0 more or less. That's like optimal pressures in the wet. And at the start of my stint, I was actually there, and now it's dropped to 29 something. That McLaren looks to be going backwards. It's in P5 now. Every time I go into these corners, or just like any corners generally, I'm reminding myself that actually I don't need to push too hard, but there's something in me that wants to just give it even more, you know? Because I know I can go faster than this. I know I can do 204s. But right now, 206s has got me on podium. I need to trust that the car will be
7.2 seconds. Incident clear. Green
will be
flag.
there with me right at the end of the race as well, so... Like I have plenty of fuel to finish the race as well. At least I'm hoping
V3.
correct.
Car is exiting the pit with McLaren.
Cautious, cautious. Oh yeah, brrr is real with me today. The what you call it, traction control kicking in. I'm like, yep, thank you for saving my life once more. And ABS. Can you imagine driving the cup car in this? No ABS, no traction control.
The gap in front is now 7.3 seconds.
Yeah, I think I'm throwing away too much time in that third sector. Oh, does the cup car have ABS? Maybe it does actually. In that case, imagine driving the Maserati in here. That's P2. That's P2. Oh, people see what consistency can get you. Instead of me trying to find extra time where I didn't need to, Just kept going and he went off track.
You're pulling away from the guy behind. The gap's now 3.1 seconds.
Yeah. Celine says to keep it consistent and I'm all good. I think you're right, Celine. But like every racer ever, every time there's a slight hint of you could go a little faster there, I'm always tempted to take it. Need to keep reminding myself that slow is smooth. And I also need to humble myself. I remember he was lapping quicker than me. He made a mistake and I overtook him. Same thing can happen here. The first brake marker is gone there. I need to use my second one. I totally I was like, yep, just lift.
P2.
Rain is getting a lot heavier.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Sector 2 is clear.
See what I mean by experimenting? Don't need to do it, but I will. Dare I say it? P1. Let's chase him down if we can.
The gap behind is now 2.9 seconds.
Oh yeah, Marion, remember you had a lot of accidents there. You were not happy. Thank you, Sungvist.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Yellow flag sector 2. Green flag sector 2.
Yellow flag, be careful there. There's a slow car ahead.
People, I think it's on. I think I'm catching P1. This could be spicy. After his pit stop, he was almost 30 seconds in front of the field. Yeah, my tire pressures aren't helping me though. To be a bit more conservative in my driving as a result. There's a genuine chance of catching the race leader, or current race leader. You're correct, you're correct. Don't overdrive the car. The car is feeling different basically because of the handling. So the handling feels a little different, a little more wobbly going into corners. Or going through corners.
The gap in front is now 12 seconds. Sector 2 is yellow.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Sector 2 is clear.
But there's traffic between me and the leader. Need to take that into account. I remember who said he didn't like the Bentley. Those of you that didn't like the Bentley, I'm judging you hard right now. Such a nice car to drive. Yes, she'll spit you out sometimes, but who wouldn't do that? What reasonable car will not spit you out when you mistreat her? Or the Aston, yeah, maybe. But I don't really like the Aston. We like our cars nice and feisty. Mercedes, Porsche, Bentley's not so spicy, but I still like it. See what I mean by slower? So it's more understeer through corners and things. Yeah, I still may not catch P1 if he doesn't make another mistake. Just have to hope for that. Or hope that he misjudges fuel. That would be nice for me. Byron, do you remember where we qualified? Slow and steady like the tortoise, I hear you. For this one, I mean, sorry, where I qualified for this race. I think it was 13th, but I genuinely don't remember right now. So much traffic between me and leader. Yeah, 12, 13. So far it's been a good drive.
The gap ahead is now 12 seconds.
I'm actually hoping the rain eases up so my pressures could come back to me.
Alright, Damien, you've got half your fuel left.
Sound like Gollum a bit there. Precious. Amigo. I mean, this Rater driver is really trying, to be honest. Fully committed to driving it in the wet and everything.
207.77, yellow flag. We're clear, incident clear.
Yep. Kloppelman, a brave driver. So brave, he even uses the Astro in Mercedes Arena. Nah, I reckon this guy is a much quicker driver in every other car. Because he is manhandling this thing in the wet. And then he does that. Hey. Oof. I was going to hug that corner. So happy I chose a different line. Oh, he spun again behind us. Ouch. Madame, you've got understeer. Drive better. Thanks, buddy.
Temps falling. It's now 23 Celsius.
It's time for all the spinneroonies happening on track. I got my tire pressures a little wrong, so dealing with understeer, but I'm very happy with P2 so far. Still want to take P1 if I can take it, but P2 is very good for my championship standings if I can get it. How have you been? I haven't seen you in a while. Are you okay?
P2. Your lap times are increasing. Come on, get back on it. Okay, Damien, keep doing what you're doing. This is spot on. There's 20 minutes to go. 20 minutes. The gap in front is now 13 seconds.
Oh, you got stuff on Tuesdays. Yeah, you did say that. Sorry. Nice to hear you're okay, though. It's always fun racing you on track. Yeah, I am. How'd you... Oh, yeah, so my... I was wondering how you knew that. I was born in Nigeria, but yeah. I forgot that it was on my flag for the... God represents not many African drivers generally, so decided to race under that flag instead of my normal international flag. I mean, you see a lot of South African drivers, because I don't know why actually, but there are a lot of South African drivers.
Yellow flag accepted.
I just want, like, I don't think I've ever seen a driver from West Africa, so I just want, if there's like a kid watching someday, or someone, not even a kid, like just somebody watching and being like, oh shit, I could do this too. Especially if you see how terrible I drive sometimes. Today has not been terrible.
Lap time was 207.84.
And then you're like, ah, if this guy can do it, I can do it too, you know? The irony of that statement is one of my, or a couple of my friends are sim racers from uni days. And they're a large reason of why I drive. Rory, he does mostly GT Sports and iRacing. And Tom, he does F1 and iRacing.
Now 11 seconds.
But watching, and GT Sports, I suppose, actually. But watching them drive, I was like, wait, if they could do this, I can do this. But they're both quicker than me. I think I may have caught up with Tom now, but Rory is actually fast. One of my goals is one day to race against him, beat him, and then do an endurance champ with him, possibly in iRacing. Although I'm thinking of giving up my iRacing membership when it expires this year. I don't really use it, if I'm honest. I wanted to use it mostly for endurance racing, and I've not. I've just not. I got the A license when I could, but never bothered to go further than that. Where do I live now? I live in England. I'm an England mate. iRacing can be good. It can be good fun. It feels very different to this, or it felt very different to this last time I drove it. But as a driver, most of the racing I want to do is GT racing anyway. So I've not really been huge on open car or sorry, open wheel or most other driving. Recently I've been exploring that slowly. So this modern takes care of my needs in terms of driving. Yeah, I think Marion is right. It depends on what you like with iRacing. They have some very good series for almost everything you want to drive. Almost everything you want to drive is catered for. But what I want to drive is catered for better elsewhere. And works out cheaper elsewhere. So my wallet and my head tell me to go elsewhere. Having said that, if I have spare money, I'll probably put it to an iRacing membership. I've not tried R-Factor. I don't know many people that drive it. That's the problem. So I don't really know what I would need. I recently got into Race Room because of the Nordschleife, and I absolutely love it. Love the Nordschleife. Drive GT4 cars around there. Well, one GT4 car.
Okay, Damien, 15 minutes left. That's 15
Partly because I
minutes.
want to drive that car around, or a version of that car around there one day in my life, so the more comfortable I am. Race Room, yeah. But R-Factor, I remember one of the reasons I got into sim racing as well was the Le Mans 24 during COVID. Because I was still on console then, I was still on PlayStation, and playing GT Sports, and then I saw that and realized, oh wow, there's so much more to this as well. I'll consider getting R-Factor actually. There's just a large package to get, isn't there? So to get everything you need about, I think it's £100 or something, maybe more. And because it's not going to be my primary, what you call a sim, I haven't felt the urge to go get it. But honestly, if I know if a league pops up on R-Factor or something, I'll probably get involved with it. Semi Race Room actually. I just need to get the package because I think RCI does a Race Room thing. Although it's on Tuesday, so I probably won't be able to do it because I like racing with AOR. Speaking of racing with AOR, there's an endurance championship coming up, and I am entered into it with Marin and Dan, two of my regular teammates. DB is not going to make it because there's Bathurst on the list and he hates that track. Plus he has real life things to deal with. And then we've got Tamas Somogi and Hubert's, I forget Hubert's surname, who are new to the team. Well, Tamas not so much, Hubert is. Kind of looking forward to it, you know. I don't know, I can't remember when the calendar is, but we are currently in qualifying period. It's a hot stint around Barcelona that I haven't done yet. Down to the R-Factor, great physics, but hold on. Let's go through Schumacher's first. Yeah. Great physics, but online and other stuff isn't great. Yeah, that's predominantly what I heard about it. Because when I was thinking of iRacing, The alternative was R Fractor at the time. Oh, the first race is on October 9th. I may not make that race if I'm honest, because it's someone important's birthday that week. I actually have 2 races on that day, and I think I'm going to miss them both. You say you love Barca on ACC. I haven't driven it for close to a year, so I don't know if I'll like it. Oh no, you could. Honestly, it's fine. Ask Marion. Half the time I'm driving, I'm talking anyway. So having someone in the chat with me is awesome. Are you sure you survived without me, Marion? Who will sing for you in the middle of the race? Nah, it's fine. I think P1 is my only chance of P1 is if they make a mistake. I'm not sure I have the pace on the tires right now to catch him up. If I had the car at the right pressures, I think I'd be fine, but I don't, so. And I'm not expecting him to stop again because I think he pitted with an hour to go, and almost everyone can do an hour on a tank. Everyone should be able to. Yeah, it needs to be 30. And I had them at 30 at the start. I didn't consider that track temps were going to drop and it was just going to be heavy rain all the way through. Because I set them up for 30 degrees. For a 30-degree track. Yeah, this season is when I started to learn Bentley, and I have gone from a novice with it to absolutely loving it. I've won 1 race with it, thrown away pole position with it. It's the 3rd race. I've had good races with it, and I've enjoyed driving it as well. It's definitely worth driving. Can't believe you'd have abandoned the Lamborghini though. I know it's been so long since I drove the Merc, like 4 months ago maybe. Oh yeah, people, I'm not driving to chase P1 down anymore. I'm just cruising out to try and consolidate this. I don't want to risk being in the car because every time I try to put a little more pace through, I feel like I'm going sideways or something. I'm having withdrawal symptoms, no Mercedes. But it's okay. It's okay. The Bentley has taken care of me very well. So has the Porsche, actually. I'm sure the Mercedes will appreciate me driving those two. Definitely the Porsche. It's like, oh, it's another German make. But then the Bentley is the Bentley, you know? Everybody should drive a Bentley if they can. Admittedly, I said that about a Maserati as well. And not everybody agrees with me on that. Just the sounds of a Maserati going at full speed. Oh, exactly. Good point, Celine. Very good point. The Bentley is owned by Volkswagen, and as we know, that's also a German brand. So yeah, keeping it in the region. Her Majesty the Queen will be happy. Patronizing her cousins and all.
The gap in front is now 12 seconds. Time was 12.8.58.
Aye, Celine. That's harsh, but fair enough. What would you say about the BMW if you say this has British teeth? The new BMW, I mean.
5 minutes to go. This is good.
I've heard that called a
Keep it
beaver
together.
tooth look. But like with all things BMW, I think as time goes on, people just get used to it and come to like it. That's what, because I remember people complaining about the current grill, and they like them now. So at least they like them enough to complain about them no longer using it. Oh wow, understeer. Oh, can't really fix that with brake bias either. 5 minutes, dummy. Can you keep it together for 5 minutes? I did. I turned off the relative. Oh yeah, you like seeing the relative, don't you? Alright, hold on. Basically, I'm not chasing the car in front anymore. So I don't really need the relative. And P3 is about 30... No, that's a lie. About 20 seconds behind. Last I checked. So I'm just in my own little bubble. My own little bubble. The new BMW M4 GT3. Yes. Oh. Supermodel body. High octane resting bitch face. Very much so. We like those two. We're equal opportunity entertainers around here. Marin, there you go. Relatives back on. See, P3 is 26 seconds behind, and P1 is 13 seconds in front. So really, I'm not even looking at the relative anymore. Look, it's a Gojira. Oh, that's what we're driving, by the way, for the championship. We're driving the Nissan GTR for ARR champ.
The gap in front is increasing. It's now 13 seconds.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. The Nissan shall be our carriage.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
No, buddy, let's not make this trickier than it needs to be. Was
Okay, we losing the final lap now. Give it all you can.
that was on me. No, it's not. The Ferrari is very balanced.
Me too.
Even braking is a struggle right now. I remember, yeah, I think that's when the Ferrari first came out, wasn't it? A lot of people wanted to drive it, and now that it's been around for a while, it's more just a okay, go back to what you like driving. People chasing OP cars are probably in McLaren or I guess Porsche actually currently looking at tier 1. But I think really the people that are chasing OP cars are in the McLaren because they find the Porsche hard to drive a lot of the time. Follow it carefully. Lift. No.
Yellow flag, yellow flag. Be careful there. Leader has finished the race.
Oh, couldn't catch P1. I'm sorry, people. But came in P2.
Great
Well
job.
done, Damien. Great drive. That's a podium.
I'm happy with that, people. I am happy with that.
On the left. Clear left.
Mitch, people are still driving. Thank you. Oh. What's a response from Pierre? Like, shut up, people are driving. Oh, but thank you for joining me, people. We did it. We got back on the podium. It's not a win, but the more podiums we can rack up, the closer we are to winning the championship outright. Thank you, Celine. Lovely having you as one of my engineers. Just general motivation. I see you too, Marin. And my favorite gymnast. I don't know if you want me to call you by name or just call you gymnast. So I usually go with gymnast most of the time. Good luck, good luck, good luck. I haven't played COD in a while. I'm tempted to get it, but I think I'll be terrible because all of you are really good at it now. Go get your kill streaks. Baron, you didn't do anything wrong. I'm just saying it's nice to like have you with me. You didn't do nothing wrong this time. It's not your fault that you get things wrong so often.
We'll just meet them in the pits.
Whoop, whoop. Guys, people are racing. You finished P50. What happened? What happened, Eugene? You started from back of the pack, finished P15. What, did you get your fueling wrong or something? Oof. We did it, people. Eugene did a two-stopper. Ended up in P15. P2! Woo! Whoop, whoop, whoop. And not many incidents either. That part makes me happy. That part makes me happy. Sindri finished in P19. Get in. Get in, son. Slowly getting better. Well done, Brian. Couldn't catch you. Well done, Brian. The racer is done now. Oh, I had an incident with, sorry, with Nins. Not Nins. With, Carrie. Forgot about that. A lot of people were going off track. Definitely. I saw lots of spinning. A lot of my overtakes were just people spinning. I'm grateful that I didn't spin. Mills on podium as well. Look at that Bentley. Whoop whoop. Shout out to the Bentley squad. Let's go see that incident. If it was an actual incident. Oh, it doesn't. I don't have the race start here, but I did save it, so that's okay. This was before the rain came. So my punts with Carrie was after the rain, yeah, so somewhere here. Did this lap? Could have been. It was after Schumacher's. I had a little punt of Carrie, I felt so bad. Yeah, he's here. Yeah. And that just let Kagzauki through. Yeah, that wasn't nice of me, not at all. Look at that, just punted him. I was trying not to send it on him. That's just bad driving by me. He didn't finish either, did he? Only did 29 laps. He's probably not happy with me right now. Need to go send him a message. How was hey Tobias? I don't know. I'm happy I was. I'm happy. I don't know. I just drove. Considering I didn't have that much practice, I'm very happy with this result. Not so happy with punting Nins, Carry. I don't know why he's in the pits though. What happened to him? Did he just call it a day? Oh no, he had a big. He went off big time. Oh no, I think. Did he lose concentration? Or was that intentional? Yeah, that didn't look nice. Ooh, and he got collected. Ouch. I wonder if he was looking at something on his dash or off screen and... Oh, who's this? Who's this unfortunate car? 789 Amir. What do you see, Amir? Oh, wow. Did he not, guess he didn't see yellow flag warning or something, but... Oof. I'm not sure there's too much he could have done either, to be fair. Unlucky, mate. You were happy till mid-rain. I was too. I lost tire pressure towards the end. Not like a pressure loss, but I went down to 28 something and just started getting understeer, so I was just limping the car home as best as I could. I was lucky that I timed the pit stop right, so people seemed to stay up for one extra lap, but I came in as soon as the rain started coming down. Oh, you picked up damage. I got lucky with avoiding damage. Very lucky with avoiding damage. That Porsche was awesome in the lead. Well done, Checkman. Very good drive. People apologizing. Where's Carrie? I need to send him a direct message because that was really shitty of me. That was really shitty driving. Pardon my language. But people, that's another race in the bag. By the time this goes up on YouTube, I'll have the championship standings to follow and the team standings as well. Hopefully I can keep doing well and just build. Hopefully, I didn't expect to be at the front of the championship standings, but now that I know there's a chance of it, I want it. I want to go for it, so I'm hoping I get it, you know? Take care of yourselves, good people. It's always fun you hanging with me. The next race is on Tuesday, next week. So there's no more break week. This would have been our break week for AOR. We're Zandvoort next week. And I will be racing on Friday with Andy as his second driver. So if you're free on Friday, stop by. If not, I'll be here Tuesday next week racing around Zandvoort, a track I don't know too well, but I'm very much looking forward to racing around. Anyway, take good care of yourselves, people. It's been fun. Okay, bye.
dark, can I be where you are? You were gone from the start, now you tear me apart.